morning. So this is where I'm at. But so yesterday, I'm on my way to a meeting, and I get I'm on my way to a meeting, and I just sit down for a while, stretch your legs, and kind of rest the feet, so to speak. And I get a mail. So over the last year and a half, 2 years going now, I've been working with a client, and she got diagnosed with cancer a couple of years ago. And the one thing that always stood out to me was how positive she remained through all of this, and how she was planning trips, coming back to Africa, and training and everything. And yesterday I got a mail that from a good friend of hers. She passed away 2 days ago. And it's quite strange because I sat here in one of the biggest cities in the world, and I'm like, holy shit. It's kind of hard because just how much we take for fucking granted, hey? This lady had a trip booked to Africa. She was supposed to be there now. And I think about a week out, she messaged me and said, not going to happen. Everything was going better. Some of the chemo was finished. And suddenly it just turned. And it's a weird thing because she's not family. She's not a close friend. I do see her as a friend because of the amount of time we spent. Done a couple of trips with her as well. And then suddenly, just turns, gone, eh? And I guess it's perspective. It's, I've been wanting to do a video from here. I would maybe still, today's a very busy day meeting-wise. But, because I've been doing those life lessons from Safari. I want to do life lessons from New York as well, because just how the people are, how they operate. But it makes you wonder, hey, it just made everything stop for a second. It's like busy, go, and it just stopped for a second, and you're like, fucking gotta make it count. You look at the small things we bitch and moan about, right? All the small things that we worry about and fight about and be fucking petty about. Reminded of a story where, if you could imagine, you're on your deathbed, you're taking your last few breaths, very short breaths, and you know this is the end. And you know you're never going to see your husband or wife again, your kids. You're never going to listen to your favorite song. You're never going to get to see stuff like this. Never going to be able to do shit like this again, right? Never going to get to laugh, watch movies, all of that stuff. And then an angel comes along and says, I'm going to give you one more shot. One more chance to do all those things. And you get transported back to now, to right this singular moment. What would change for you? What would you do? What wouldn't you do? Yeah. It's an interesting one, eh? I suppose the lessons I can take from it was that this lady kept on fighting until the end, and it wasn't even an aggressive fight. It just was, I'm going to make the most of whatever time's left. I'm going to make it count. And here, so many of us are just fucking around with this opportunity. That's where I take my hat off, I really do, to people who live life. I don't think many of us do anymore. Hey, we think we do, but we get so wrapped up in all the bullshit. I can carry on, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna run back to my hotel now. Big day ahead, busy day. But yeah, that email kind of fucking got me. So I take my hat off to people again who take the time and to be better, to understand themselves better, to be more open to things, to be more forgiving, show more love, show more kindness, because fuck me when that's gone, eh? Anyway, life. I suppose we only got one, mate. Make it count. So, that's where it's at. I'm gonna get going. One shot at this thing, eh? In the go.